Hi, this is Paul St. Peter on behalf of Brian Awesome.
I am in awe too. Not so much of Lord Frieza, but of Brian.
And we're gonna so fast. And at the end of it, I did this incredibly huge gasp that I was an ad-lib that I thought was hysterical, and the whole studio was laughing. It was great. And the director was like, yeah, that was awesome, but we can't use it. It happens, you know, it's frustrating, but what are you gonna do? So, anybody else? Yeah.
Is there a role that you wish you could have been?
A role that I wish that I could have done. Every one that I auditioned for and don't get. No, I'm kidding. You know, I mean, there are. I talked a little bit about Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. Keith Silverstein just crushed it. I mean, he did such a fabulous job with it that I'm like, okay, it's all you, dude. You know, kudos, because that was really great. I just love that character, so I would love to have done that one. Yeah.
Is it harder to get into the industry now versus when you got in?
No.
Persistence is key, but...
Well, I mean, yes and no. It's not, I don't think, look, back when I started, there was no, oh man, yeah, I'm this old. When I started, the internet was just really coming out, right? And so there was like, you had to be in New York, you had to be in LA, you had to have an agent. That's the only way you could do it. And the competition is much higher. It's all parallel, right? So back then, you had that pool of talent that you were competing against. And these are people that got up, moved to these cities, and they're going after it, right? So it's a talented group of people. And now the competition is wider because you have the internet, but there's also more opportunity. There is a franchise out there right now that is exploded in popularity. And I love the creator of this series so much. She is a genius. Her name is Vivian Madrano. She's Busy Pop. Yeah. She is one of my absolute favorite people. She is the prime example of the new way things are done. She had an idea. She went and created this idea, put it together, produced it herself, put it on her own YouTube channel. Massive, because of her creativity and her skills, brought this entirely huge following and audience. Has-Been Hotel just got picked up by some, I don't know, network, I don't know who it is. And Hello Boss is just crushing it. And so, like, this is the type of stuff, that's the opportunity that you guys have now that I didn't have back then because I didn't have YouTube, you know? So don't ever get discouraged. Sure, there's a lot more competition, but man, there's a lot more opportunity. So it all corresponds with each other. So 100%, if you got ideas, if you have passion, and this is something that you want to do not let anybody talk you out of it. Go for it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yes?
Is there any role that you regret?
Because making this man air all his dirty laundry tonight.
Yeah. I'm sorry, can you repeat that? Any role that I regret, and then you had something else? No, I don't really. I mean, some of, when I was in, when I was playing guard number 2. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really think so, because normally what I do is I just go in and you knock it out and you enjoy the time while you're there, and most of the time, and when you start working consistently as an actor, you move on, and you just keep going and keep going and keep going. And so most of the time, it's in the past, and I try not to dwell on it. So I can't really think of anything off the top of my head that I'm like, ooh. I haven't done any hentai, so I can definitely say that I'm clean there.
At least if you're willing to admit.
At least that you know of. Right? Okay, go ahead.
What was your absolute most favorite line or character?
Okay.
You never got the dirty ones, let's have the good stuff.
I would say probably, forgive me if you've heard me tell this story, and I'm going to butcher it because I can't, my voice is gone right now and I can't do the voice. But one of my favorite stories and my favorite memories of being a voice actor is I was martial law in Tekken. Yeah. So, this is one of my favorite stories about being a voice actor, and from one of my favorite characters and favorite lines. So I just can't do it right now because my voice is shot. But I was in the studio and I had just gotten cast. And so, I mean, Bruce Lee, just so you know, if you don't know, martial law is based on Bruce Lee. And Bruce Lee was my childhood hero growing up. And so he's the martial arts genius, you know. It's really set the precedent for martial arts. And I go into the studio and somebody had asked yesterday, do you get nervous? I'm like, no. Well, this time I did. I was nervous because all the Japanese producers had come over, and this is like my character. And I go there, and when you're in the studio, there's a glass window between you and the director and the producers, and so you see them all out there. And I go in, and the director looks at me, she goes, are you ready? I was like, yeah. And she goes, we're rolling. And so I busted out. I don't know if I can do this, but it's, whoa! You know, the Japanese producers all stop and look at each other, and they're like, oh. I'm like, oh man, they hate me. I'm gonna get fired. And one of the producers looked at it and goes, oh, you the best Bruce Lee for a white man. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take one more question, then let's get started with the torture. Right here.
Do you find that stunt casting is much of an issue in the industry, like where famous people will get hired for roles purely because of their fame and because their name will, like, you know, promote projects?
Oh, in voiceover?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Chris Pratt, I think, is going to be playing. Oh man, it happens, you know? I mean, look at that. It's annoying to us as talent. And they threw Charles Martinet a couple bones, you know, but like he should have. That's just my opinion. You know, I look at it, and to me, Hollywood's a formula. It's A plus B equals C. And if you take the names, obviously the formula works. So if you have Chris Pratt, or you have whoever it is that's voicing Mario, I don't remember, and you plug in the star names, you put the B of execution equals C in millions of dollars of revenue, right? Mm-hmm. So I get it. I understand the formula. They're in business. It's show business. They call it business. It's business for a reason, right? They're in it to make money. But I don't necessarily, as an artist, agree with it just because I think the right voice for the job should be the right voice for the job. And I think that there are plenty of other very popular franchises, movies, et cetera, that don't necessarily have the on-camera star power and do exceedingly well. And you look at all of the franchises, I made such a study of this. Final Fantasy, you've got all of these incredible franchises that are virtually no Hollywood celebrity actors in it that are just unbelievably huge. I think that movies in particular is where you're going to hit that formula. That's just my theory. Okay. All right. You guys want to get started? A little torture. All right. So, okay. That one's on. That one's on. Very good. All right. So what we can do is, I would like. Who's a volunteer who will not voice act but will help me choose people? N95. Yes. Yep, that's you. Come on up. Okay, so you are going to help us pick people. All right. If I have just done this just because I'm old, if I don't mean to be gender specific, if I offend you, no offense is intended. I usually choose boy, girl. I don't care. You know, again, there's no offense to me. If you are trans or anything along those lines, please don't take offense. It's just a category in my brain. That's all. So why don't you choose one of each, please? And mostly also because the characters are boy, girl. So you have to be able to play either or.
All right. How many people you want me to choose from?
2.
So we got 1 and sorry, I'm trying not to take this out, guys. Pirates.
There we go. Hey.
All right, let's have.
Does anybody have a question? Yes.
For like voice exercises, have you ever had one that you find very difficult, but at the same time very rewarding to like try to do?
You know what he asked me was voice exercises. You guys go ahead and take the stage. Voice exercises that I do. And typically what I will do, and there's all these different voice acts, like red leather, yellow leather, and like these types of things that you do in theater, and I've done tons of theater. What I do before I head to the studio is I'll sing very badly into the car, music in my car. Typically I'll do that just because you want to get the gravel out, you know, and just kind of get your voice warmed up a little bit and just do silly stuff in the car. Do you have a good one?
A good song, or?
All right, lay it on us, man. No, I'm kidding. Okay. All right, one more question, and then we're going to torch these guys. Go ahead.
So how often do you get to go back and either watch or play the things that you were in?
Not very often. What he asked is how often do I get to go back and watch or play what I do? Not a lot. I have a 7-year-old daughter. She'll be 8, but she kind of commandeers our TV. You know, it's either the iPad or the TV, and mostly it's Carmen Sandiego or stuff that I'm not in, because a lot of the anime is inappropriate for her age that I do. So, and then and she's just not a gamer girl yet. Mainly what she does is the little like Candy Crush type of stuff, you know. But I have gotten to go and watch people play games, and then they don't know that I'm the voice of the character in the game, and so I'll go up behind them and torture them and going, ice car, ice car. Dude, you sound just like, I know, it's weird. All right, what's your name?
Angel.
Angel. What's your name?
Tori.
Tori. Angel and Tori, you guys gotta come up to the microphones. We gotta be able to hear you. Are you able to adjust that so that it comes a little bit? Or hold the microphone. We just want to make sure you're on mic. Okay. So what we are going to do is you guys, who's gonna go first? Angel or Tori?
I can go first.
Tori's gonna go first. All right, Tori. We are going to start. When I say, just so you guys know, the voice director's equivalent of action is we're rolling. So instead of lights, camera, action, it's we're rolling. And that's your cue to go. All right, Tori, are you ready?
Yes.
We are rolling.
The spell's still in effect, I see. Well, I've got just the thing for that. Sorry, this might tickle your nose for a bit. And 1, 2, 3, swoosh! Whoa, easy there, Master. You might cause an earthquake. Your loyal subjects won't like that. Master, you're making weird faces right now.
Okay, now wait, before you start this one, show everybody the character of the first one. So she's this cutesy, what's the character's name?
Bessie.
Bessie. That's key, because now the next character, go ahead. Show them the there she is, Bessie the cow. Okay, go ahead.
Moo. 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 Moo.
Very good. All right, Tori, so now we're going to have you do it differently. Let's have Tori do it as, who's the Blanche from Gone with the Wind? That deep Southern Belle accent. Let's hear it, Tori. We're rolling.
The spell's still in effect, I see. Well, I've got just the thing for that. Sorry, this might tickle your nose for a bit. And 1, 2, 3, swoosh! Whoa, easy there, Master. You might cause an earthquake. Your loyal subjects wouldn't like that. Master, you're making weird faces right now.
Okay, good. Now go back and just do the first few lines, but slow it way down and really accentuate Blanche.
The spell's still in effect, I see. Well, I've got just the thing for that. Sorry, this might tickle your nose for a bit.
Okay, now I want to hear Bessie the cow. But she has got to be so southern.
Moo. Moo. Moo.
Angel, you're up. Who are you playing?
I might butcher the name. It's Chosen.
Chose or Chose. I can't remember the name of the anime that it's from.
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man. Okay. All right, brother man. We are rolling.
Any Bulgarian can finish an opponent in a single blow. I execute my opponents on my own leisurely pace to show my infinite superiority. I exist as a breed completely beyond mere Homo sapiens. Today I declare my dominance for all to see. But ultimately, this world shall be mine to rule. I will murder you. How exquisite to see your eyes filled with tears, your mouth contorted in pain.
All right. All right. Angel, this time I want you to read it like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh my God.
Yeah! Get to the chopper!
Got it. All right.
All right, we're rolling.
Any Bulgarian can finish an opponent in a single blow. I execute my opponents at my own leisurely pace. I will showcase my infinite superiority. I exceed as a breed completely beyond mere Homo sapiens. Today I declare my dominance for all to see. But ultimately, this world shall be mine to rule. I will murder you. How exquisite to see your eyes filled with tears. Your mouth contorted in pain.
All right, very good. All right, Angel and Tori. Let me see how we're doing on time real quick. Okay, good. All right, Angel and Tori. Very good. Let's put your scripts on the chairs. And what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to our nonverbal voice acting. Our nonverbal voice acting is the grunts, it's the laughs, it's all of that other stuff. But one of the things that I want to share with you, it's an anime-specific type of a voice act, nonverbal voice acting cue that we've all heard a million times, and it's called the Standard 102. And what the Standard 102 is what I call the dude of voice acting, right? Because it can mean anything. It's just this nonverbal cue that really can translate to whatever it is that you want it to. So, dude can be like, hello, dude. You know, I mean, hey man, you stink. Dude, right? So, what a Standard 102 sounds like is it sounds like this, and you've heard it a million times. Right? So that is a Standard 102. And a Standard 102 can mean hello. You stink. Okay? So that is a Standard 102. So remember that because we're going to get to it. But first off, we're going to start off with Tori, who is going to be climbing a mountain. What does that sound like? It's a pretty easy mountain. Let's go with it like super hardcore. This thing is vertical, almost upside down. You're climbing this mountain. Okay, good, very good. All right, now Tori is, she is running from a pack of wolves. Faster! All right. So, what does the pack of wolves are chasing her with what?
Guns.
With guns. The wolves have guns. They're coming for you, Tori. They've got guns.
Coming for you.
Okay, great. Now the wolf is going to pin you down with the gun barrel right to your forehead. Okay, good. All right. Angel. Angel is, what is Angel going to be doing? He's what? He's bullfighting. All right. Angel is bullfighting. And he has the red robe, cape, right? And the bull is going to come and he's charging and you're going to give me a scared 102. What does a scared 102 sound like? Remember the 102 though. Remember the 102 is right? Scared 102. Oh, there we go. One more time, and this time bring up the scared times 10. Okay, and then now the bull is chasing Angel. Now the bull has the cape. Exacting revenge. What? The bull has a knife. The bull has a knife. And it's coming for you. You're running from the bull because it has a knife with blood in his eyes. He has a knife. Yes, he's got a knife. Okay, very good. So now every good voice actor has got a death yell. Everybody gets killed, right? You have to have a good death yell to get killed. How should we kill Tori? With what? With a spear? With a fishing pole. What are they gonna do with the fishing pole? He's going to drown. They're going to drown her. Oh, it's got to be something a little more violent. What's that? The what?
Hit by a train.
Hit by a train while she's carrying a fishing pole. Okay. She's carrying a fishing pole. Stop the fish. And she's going to get hit by a train on its way to the marina. All right. Are you ready? We are rolling. Very good. All right. Angel's going to get killed how? By the bull. What is the bull going to do? And he can't use his horns. He's going to what? He's going to tap dance. Okay, the bull is going to tap dance on Angel's forehead. Okay? It's anime, because this can happen. Okay. The bull is tap dancing on Angel's forehead with the tap dance and the knife in his hand. All right. Are you ready? I gotta hear how this sounds, man. All right, we are rolling. All right, very good. All right, we need two more. Okay, you guys, thank you very much. Don't leave yet. up and just hang, you can take your seats. Thank you, Tori. Question? Yes?
Have you ever had to deal with burnout?
Burnout? Like what kind of burnout?
You don't feel like doing it, but you know.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. What he said is if I ever had to deal with burnout. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we all do. No matter what industry you're in, you're going to get burnt out. And part of that is just learning to take a break, learning to, step away for a little bit and then come back to it. And then think about like why you got into it in the first place. Yes?
How often do you overlap roles? Like, and you're doing this role for this job, but at the same time you're also doing this role for like another show. Like,
Constantly.
How frequently do you find stuff overlapping?
All the time, yeah. If you're working and you're working regularly, you're going to overlap all the time. Yeah, so that's the good problem to have. That's what you want.
I just want to know who keeps arming all these animals we're sending.
It's a tap dancing bull with a knife.
The bull had knives, the wolf had guns. Who's arming?
I know, it's crazy. All right, guys, step up to the microphone. Oh, sorry. Sorry, safety first. He will, this gentleman, I'm sorry, what's your name, by the way? Ian. Ian is going to make sure that we are safe on the microphones. Thank you, Ian. I'll take a question. Thank you, yes.
Somebody who comes from an entirely different industry, like 20 years of doing something else, and they say, hey, you know what, I've always thought about doing this, and if they do, how successful are they?
All the time, it doesn't really matter. The great thing about being a voice actor, what he asked me is how often do you see people that are coming from a different industry that come in and do they achieve success? And absolutely, you're not pigeonholed into one industry. A lot of people, and it's very common for people to change career paths now after they've been in one career for a certain period of time. And the great thing about voice acting is that it doesn't matter what you look like or how old you are. It's what you sound like. I'm a bald guy, and I used to sell haircuts on the radio. So that's the wonderful thing about voice acting.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, Tori went first last time. What's your name?
Josh.
Josh and
Jacqueline.
and Jacqueline. We have Josh and Jacqueline. Josh, you are up first, my man.
Alrighty.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Good, because we are rolling.
Oh yes, indeed. Some casualties were incurred, but overall, the advantage belongs to us. The Hero Association is in a panic, yet our greatest weapons are yet to be unleashed. You may be assured of the Monster Association's overwhelming victory, O Monster King Orochi. There can be no question that we monsters crave violence, but violence is not our sole objective. There is a new phase that we advance toward. But for now, just watch, observe the inherent frailty of human biology and spirit. To trick adults is so fun. Humans and monsters coexisting. This is truly my best prank yet. And you all believed every word. You're stupider than I thought.
Pretty nice, man. I liked that quite a bit. Where did you come up with that voice?
It was actually inspired by an old voice I did back in high school. I was doing Waiting for Godot. I was in the role of Estragon.
Very good.
And it's just a similar voice. I just changed it up to be a bit more villainous, a bit more dark.
I like it. Very good. Let's have Josh read that same, just the first paragraph, I think. Let's have him read the first one as a total California surfer, too.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh yes, indeed. Some casualties were incurred, but overall, the advantage belongs to us. The Hero Association is in a panic, yet our greatest weapons are yet to be unleashed. You may be assured of the Monster Association's overwhelming victory, O Monster King Orochi Bra.
All right, awesome, dude. All right, I got one more for you. I want to hear. Do you ever watch Family Guy?
No, I can't say it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm cultured. I watch anime more than family.
Okay. All right. All right. Very good. We'll move on then. And I'm so sorry. Give me your name again.
It's Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. Okay, Jacqueline, you are up. Are you ready?
Yes.
Good, because we're rolling.
The spell's still in effect. I see. Well, I got just the thing for that. Sorry, this might tickle your nose for a bit. And a 1, 2, 3, swoosh! Whoa, easy, master. You might cause an earthquake. Your loyal subjects won't like that. Master, you're making weird faces right now.
Good. Excellent. Okay. Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and we're going to do the cow.
No. 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 No.
Okay. All right. So let's have you do the other script as a 5-year-old who is not getting her way.
Which one?
The script with the words on it. Oh, then do the cow first. Do the cow. A 5-year-old cow not getting her way.
No. 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 No.
Very good. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go back to the dialogue. And this time you've had way too much to drink.
Caffeine or alcohol?
Alcohol. Yeah, caffeine and alcohol. There you go. So she's a very hyper drunk.
The spell's still in effect. I see. Well, I've got just the thing for that. Sorry, this might tickle your nose for a bit. And a 1, 2, 3, swoosh! Whoa! Easy there, master. You might cause an earthquake. Your loyal subjects won't like that. Master, you're making weird faces right now.
Very good, very good. Okay, so we're going to have to, let's move on. Josh is going to be running through the forest being chased by butterflies. What does that sound like, Josh? They're super friendly butterflies. They love you. Okay, now the butterflies have daggers. The puppies are coming after you and they want to love you.
Oh God, I'm allergic to dogs.
All right, very good. Very good. All right. Now Josh is going to be, he's just at a slow pace run, running through the forest, and he's going to jump over a log. What does that sound like? Okay. Accurate. Okay, a little less frantic.
A little more frantic?
A little less frantic. Good. Good. Now, he's going to approach a wall and start to climb it. Sounds like a bowel movement. I'm just kidding. That was actually really good. I like that. Especially when you first start, that's actually vocally, that translates to our ear, to our brain, and what we need to see on camera. So that was actually nicely done. Okay, Jacqueline. Jacqueline. Oh, crud. Wow, it goes fast. Okay. All right. Jacqueline is going to... what is Jacqueline going to do? She's swimming. She's swimming with crocodiles. With laser beams attached to their heads. Yes. All right. So you're out for a swim. Let's start you off swimming. Okay, all of a sudden, there's a laser beam. The laser beam is pointed at you. And now, it's a crocodile. And the crocodile is approaching you. The laser beam is pointed right at your head. Okay, very good. And she gets out of the water, safe and sound. Okay. All right, very good. Very good. Real quick. Now, she's on the ground and using a standard 102, she's going to notice the crocodile coming after her again. Standard 102. Bigger. Bigger. All right, guys. Who do you want to kill first? Everybody wants to kill Josh. Well, this is a family show. All right. All right. Josh, I have it out for you. I'm kidding. All right, Josh. How's Josh going to meet his makeup? Okay. What? Okay, the puppies are on fire, and they're chasing him. So, because they're on fire, they make him more allergic. Right? And they're climbing the wall. On fire puppies climbing the wall, chasing you up a wall. What's that? While fighting the alligators. Riding the alligator. There you go. That is anime, ladies and gentlemen. All right. He's riding an alligator, climbing up the wall, being chased by puppies on fire, while he's drastically, just dreadfully allergic. All right. This is going to be an interesting one. All right, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Awesome. All right, Josh, we're rolling. All right. How do we want to take Jacqueline out?
Giant frog.
The crocodile? Has to be something from crocodile. What? A bull from the bottom of the swamp. A swamp bull. Okay. Why not? With a knife. It's a new species. A swamp bull with a knife. Right? It's coming from the bottom of the swamp to come and get our good friend Jacqueline.
Laser guided knife.
A laser guided knife. Yes. Even better. All right. A bull with a laser guided knife is coming up from the depths below to come and get Jacqueline. All right, Jacqueline, we are rolling.
Okay.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, you guys. All right, who are my other two participants? No, sorry, I have to end it. Yeah, I'm over time. I'm so sorry. We got to have so much fun that I did not get more people up here. Who are the other two that were up here earlier? Please come back up. You're still here. You guys stay up here. You know what? Stand over here, please. And I would just like to thank Angel, Tori, Jacqueline, and Josh. You guys have fun. This is what voice acting is about. It's just having fun, you guys. So, congratulations. You're all four welcome to swing by my autograph table and I'll hook you up. So thank you so much for joining today. And you guys, thank you so much for coming to the panel. I wish that I had more time to get more of you guys up. We just started having too much fun. So next time I'll do a longer panel, but we do need to clean between rounds so that it's safe in here for the next folks that come in. So thank you guys so much. Did you have fun?